Yo, what's up, squad? It's your boy YoungMully. Now check this shit out. Manchester United just hired Erik Ten Hag on a 3-year deal with the option of extending it for a further year. Now, upon his unveiling as Manchester United manager, Ten Hag said, "It's a great honor to be appointed as Manchester United manager. I'm hugely excited. I know the history of this great club and the passion of the fans. I'm absolutely determined to develop a team capable of delivering the success they deserve." And then he also added, "I learned a lot from Guardiola. His philosophy is sensational. What he did in Barcelona, Bayern, and now with Manchester City, that attacking and attractive style sees him win a lot. Is this structure that I've tried to implement with Ajax." And regarding his former player, Donny van de Beek, this is what he had to say. "I find it hard to understand. It's a mortal sin." Now, upon hearing these words, Donny, man, he must be orgasming right now, man. He won't wait to come back to United, man. Finally, his career with Manchester United could kickstart out here. But anyhow, man, let's continue with this shit. Now, a lot of his former players and former colleagues have nothing but good things to say about Ten Hag. Steven McLaren, whom Ten Hag worked as his assistant in FC Twente, had a lot of good shit to say. And this is why he said, "We were starting preseason training the day I was appointed. He brought out this folder and there were 6 weeks worth of preseason training planned in there. Every minute of every day was laid out, from drink sessions to warming down to individual work. It was so detailed. I have not seen anything like it before, and I've not seen anything like it since. He could see things in the game that nobody else could see, myself included." And then he continued, "I have to sit up in the stands to see the pattern of the game, but he could stand on the touchline and see all that shit. He always knew the answer to everything, how to change shape, change positions. His adjustments in the games, obviously I had worked with Sir Alex Ferguson, and I used to think that some of his subs were strange, but they always worked. Erik is the same in that respect." Now, Warren Street is Steve McLaren will be in the coaching staff of Erik Ten Hag at Manchester United, and if there's a word that keeps coming up when you see the interviews of his former players or former colleagues, is the fact that Erik Ten Hag is extremely detailed. And I guess that's a good thing, because at Manchester United, this kind of job, man, every single detail will be analyzed. Every single decision you make, every comment you make will be in the limelight. The fans will be on your dick from day one. They tell you they're gonna give you time, but trust me, man, a couple else and they're gonna be on your dick. Now, the last manager to go out from Ajax and be fully successful is Cruyff, who left Ajax in 1988. Other than that you might argue was successful and you might say is 50-50, is Louis van Gaal. And he was sacked twice from Barcelona and once from Bayern Munich before going to Manchester United. But Van Gaal did win 2 La Liga titles with Barcelona in his first spell. But the rest of the managers who left Ajax hoping for bigger things, they've been straight up suckers. The list is full of bum ex-Ajax managers. The last 5 managers to leave Ajax haven't even survived beyond 15 months in their new jobs. And one of them was actually Frank de Boer, who by the way had a better record than Ten Hag at Ajax. And this homie, after finally arriving at Crystal Palace, he was labeled to be the worst manager to ever coach in the Premier League by Jose Mourinho.
I read something, some quote from the worst manager in the history of the Premier League, Frank de Boer. 7 matches, 7 defeats, 0 goals. Where he was saying that it's not good for Marcus Rashford to have a coach like me, because the most important thing for me is to win. If he was coached by Frank, he would learn how to lose, because he lost every game.
And gang, let's not forget, at the beginning of his reign with Ajax, Ten Hag almost got fired too, with Frank de Boer touted as possible replacement. But Erik Ten Hag did hang on and got his shit together and managed to do a great job afterwards. Since Sir Alex, managers with greater CV have failed with Manchester United, including Rangnick, Jose Mourinho and Van Gaal. And let's not even forget, at the time Moyes was hired by Manchester United, he was considered to be the chosen one, the demon who kept Everton popping for 10 years. 10 months later, Storms A&M, they were rapping, "I'm like David Moyes, I fuck shit up." Now, this job by any means ain't no joke. Manchester United director ManUtd, this is the shit he had to say. "We were deeply impressed with his long-term vision. for returning Manchester United to the level we want to be competing at, and his drive and determination to achieve that. Now, I've already told y'all this is a highly risky move from Manchester United because logically, after Ajax, you will step up into a team like Dortmund or Spurs before taking a job like Manchester United. But y'all know how these motherfuckers move. 80 million Maguire type of shit. And to be real with y'all, either Ten Hag will prove to be a special manager and beat the odds and get successful, or this shit will get messy as fuck. Because as it is, Manchester United is a really difficult job with the boardroom. Y'all know how this shit go. So imagine for a manager who hasn't even done it outside Netherlands. Do y'all think this is a good move from Manchester United or not? Is this an unnecessary move from Manchester United that will backfire later? Or is this a calculated move from the board? Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comment box. It's your boy YoungMully. Like, subscribe. It's lit.